EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for April 2nd, 2024. It is Tuesday. The Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. We're almost 2 full weeks now into spring, and it's time to start thinking about the outdoors. Maybe not this week, but certainly next week. Let Mark Damiani Painting get your house ready for the outdoor season. How's the deck looking these days? Does it need a pressure wash and staining? What about a fresh coat of paint on those faded shutters and front door? They can help with any exterior painting job that you need done this year. They are family owned and operated with over 40 years in business. You can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service. Servicing the southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now to schedule a free estimate at the phone number above me here in the video, 484-571-9233. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. Okay, so for those of you that may not have watched the video yesterday, I'm going to start off with the forecast, and then at the end, we're going to provide some information about updated information that I'm going to do daily, straight through this weekend for the upcoming eclipse next week. So if you don't want to stay on for that, you can drop off. If you want to you're just here for the forecast, that'll be in the beginning of this video, or the first 2/3 of it anyway. So here's the setup today, and this is looking at later today. I'm going to back it up a little bit just so you can see this slug of heavy rain. This is actually a warm front moving through the region, and that's going to be most prevalent this morning into early afternoon, and then that will lift off to north and just going to be kind of showery and drizzly after that point, okay? Going through most of the overnight. Did have it stopped at this image for a reason, and that's because there is a severe weather threat today, but not here. It's going to be over Ohio, especially the southern 2/3 of Ohio. Places like Dayton and Cincinnati. I know that's far southwestern Ohio, but Columbus, any of those areas there could get into some severe weather, which includes tornadoes. That is not translating east, though. Okay, it is not translating east, and it is because of that blocking pattern that I spoke about in yesterday's video that is going to keep this from moving into our region. So the reason that is happening is there is a parent low pressure that's pretty strong up here in the Great Lakes. There's a warm front that's extended down here like this. There's the warm front, and here is the cold front back here. Okay, you are warm sectored in between here, nearest that area low pressure, so you get that spin and extra vorticity, and then that will lead to the tornado and severe wind threat. That's what we have in those particular areas. The problem is, actually the good thing is, it's not going to affect here, and the reason why is because you have a blocking pattern here. This is like a roadblock where nothing can go up here because of that block. Okay, so this area low pressure is going to be moving northward. It can only go so far, and will have to redevelop to an eventual secondary that's going to take place on Wednesday. It's going to end up over northern Virginia and Maryland. Okay, it's going to transfer its energy from one to the other because of the presence of this blocking pattern up here. Okay, and the blocking actually is much above that. I'm just giving you an idea for illustrative purposes. Blocking is actually way up north there. But once we move this forward, warm front move through now. Here's that handoff right here. So the area low pressure is still, the primary is still out here, but you're getting a stronger area low pressure moving south of us. If you're on the north side of that low pressure, you're not getting severe weather. South of there, though, there could be some severe weather down in these areas, okay, on the southeastern side, southern and southeastern side of that low pressure on Wednesday. That is not going to include our area or most of our area. Can't rule out that once this area low pressure moves across Delaware, maybe southern New Jersey, you might get some rumbles of thunder down there. But we do have a renewed threat of periods of rain here on Wednesday. I do think you're going to get a break, maybe late Wednesday afternoon through most of the evening. Then you'll have some more showers that are rain or snow showers that move through overnight. And then after that, we'll have an upper level low move through the region here on Thursday with a few pop-up showers as that moves through. I don't think this is something that bleeds into Friday, though. Friday should go back to just partly to mostly cloudy skies. And the same thing here for Saturday, although I can't rule out a stray shower in either day. It's just going to be a low chance, okay? And that's going to be the extent of this trough influence, because once we get to Sunday, this moves out, and you're going to have temperatures increasing as we get to next week, and then Sunday, Monday are mostly sunny days. By the way, Monday is the day of the eclipse. So for our area, I know I didn't mention yesterday, I was talking about the path of totality and what was going to be for the people traveling. Our area will be fine. You shouldn't have any issues for any viewing. We should be mostly sunny on Monday, and mild temperatures as well. Temperatures will be in the 60 to 65 degree range, it looks like, here by Monday. So we are going to come out of this. Next week's we're going to turn on the jets a little bit with the temperatures, especially once we get to midweek and beyond. We're going to have temperatures in this reaching 70 degrees or if not better in that time frame. Okay, so let's get the specifics of the NAM high res future simulated radar. This is starting off at 8 o'clock in the morning. Timestamp is in the upper right hand corner of the video as I move it forward. You have the steadiest rain here at this point going through early afternoon, and then after that you just have this showery stuff just kind of hanging around. Showers, drizzle, not a ton of it, but it won't be, you might even get a little bit of a break in here at some point during the evening. Okay, I don't know if there's enough to get the Philadelphia Phillies game in here. We'll see. But you do have these intermittent showers and light misty drizzle stuff continuing overnight before more showers move in after midnight Tuesday night. Okay, and then this showery stuff goes into Wednesday morning, and then we pick up into periods of rain again on Wednesday as that low pressure is nearby off to our south, and then we have this rain going through all the way through the afternoon. Finally, a squall line looking feature comes through. That's the actual cold front coming through, and we might shut off that precipitation after that point. Again, where we're going to be dry for several hours until we get to late evening, and look what happens after that. It's bringing some snow, rain and snow showers for parts of the area. This might be a little bit too much and a little bit too far south and east. We'll see. I can see some rain snow showers mixed getting down to I-78, but this is really, like we talked about with the snowfall accumulations, it'll be the higher elevations up areas north of I-80, it looks like, is still the best call. Okay, so as far as total rainfall for this event, this is for that 2-day period between Tuesday and Wednesday. Heaviest is going to be in the interior up here. This is all solid 2 to 3 inch swath right here, this entire area right here. And we get down further south and east of that, we start incrementally going down. So not quite as much as you get down toward the southern Delmarva, maybe 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, maybe 2 to 3 in Philly. But you get up here, you're like, some of these areas are 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain. So that's a lot of rain that we're dealing with but this is over several days. This is a 48-hour total. Precipitation does not include what happened yesterday. This is just for that event going through Wednesday evening before this finally starts tapering off a little bit. As far as snowfall, European model back down today. We looked at this 12 hours ago, and it was a little more enthused. And I do think this is still a possibility. These are highlighting the higher elevations of northeast PA. Lower elevations, you might getting a coating to an inch or so, but the higher elevations, I can see you getting a quick 1 to 2, 2 to 3, maybe even a 4 spot up here somewhere. That's certainly possible. And this is going to be, of course, Wednesday night and maybe again on Thursday. On Thursday, we'll have the upper level low move through, so it won't be too much. So I want to get to the eclipse here. And again, the path of totality for the eclipse looks like this. Okay, starting out here, and I'm going to use Eastern time here because this is obviously Central time out in these regions. Starting at 2:27 p.m. near the Mexico-Texas border, just southwest of San Antonio, and that's going to go right up to the north and east and end by 3:35 in Eastern Maine, 3:35 p.m. Eastern time. So this is the path of totality here. And as far as areas today, the update for that looks like we're going to have we have to have a warm front here. It's hard to see, and there's not much precipitation with it. There's a warm front here that's situated like this. Could that affect may give you a little extra clouds in Ohio? Possibly. We'll see. It's still okay in all of these areas up here for the path of totality there. It did improve in these areas heading south and west from here also. And that is, yesterday we were looking at maybe Texas, South Texas, not looking too good. Well, here's the cold front now moving through on Sunday morning, and it's a little faster. So by the time we get to Monday afternoon, again, path of totality kind of goes like this, right? There's where it goes, and the rain is east of there, so you might actually have pretty good viewing according to the models today. This is why we're looking at them every single day to see what changed. But right now, for our area, it still looks good. We're mostly sunny on Monday. It's just that along that path here, you could have some increased clouds over parts of Ohio, West Virginia, maybe in Kentucky here, but this could be a little damper with that warm front moving through. This is going to set up the late week period that I talked about, mid to late week, to be very warm next week, but this has to move through. This is going to fall apart, but at that exact time, at 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon, that's what it looks like. So again, we'll look at this every single day. And if you are traveling to one of those locations, just keep following back. I'll give you updates, especially for our area too. And I'm sorry I neglected to talk about our area yesterday when I was sitting here telling you about the path of totality and everybody traveling. Our area will be in good conditions as of right now. I don't see that changing here, even though we're not going to see the complete and total solar eclipse. We're going to see a mostly partial, at least, but you'll still be able to see it, I think, in our area locally. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for April 2nd, 2024. Have a great Tuesday.